Jen here with a YA book review for you of One Dark Throne by Kendare Blake, and this is the sequel to Three Dark Crowns, which I will put that review at the end of this video. I didn't really care. I mean, Three Dark Crowns was okay. It was 3 stars for me. And One Dark Throne was also 3 stars for me. I don't think I'm going to be continuing with this series. I know that there are a 3rd and 4th book coming, but this, I just still can't seem to enjoy the violence and the morbidity of the plot, which is my major dislike of this. It took me 10 days to read this, which is like double my normal read time. Just casually reading, I usually read a book in about 4 to 5 days, and there were days where I just didn't really want to read, and finally I just sat down for like, I made myself finish. I had like 150 pages left, and I sat down for like 2 hours and made myself read it. And I really enjoy Arisnoe's storyline. I love Billy Chatworth and like Jules and the Malones. That storyline is probably my favorite out of both books. I will say that in this book, Mirabella does redeem herself, which I liked her much better in this one. My least favorite character is Katharine, and she does experience, I'll just refer to it as a hardship in this book, that affects her through the majority of it, and it didn't really make her any more, actually made her less likable. And ever since the first book, ever since Three Dark Crowns opened with her chapter, I just really didn't like that. I don't know, it just didn't really resonate with me. A lot of the things that I found confusing in Three Dark Crowns seemed less confusing in this book, like all the ceremonies and festivals and whatnot. I thought this book was originally supposed to be a duology, but I guess it never was, because the ending is not complete, and then at all, I guess. It's not really a cliffhanger. It just isn't like not all your questions are answered at the end, which is weird. So I have no idea why I originally thought it was a duology. But I don't think I'm going to continue on with this series. It kind of is weird because I really am curious about Arisnoe and Billy, but you can't just like read her sections because then none of the other stuff makes sense. So I don't know if I will just ask a friend who enjoyed the series and who's going to continue reading it. It's not that there's necessarily anything wrong, like writing style wise, with these books. It's more the premise, and it just doesn't jive with me and my belief system about reading violent things and how it makes me feel. It tends to make me feel really anxious, and not in a good way. So yeah, the series is not for me, but don't let that necessarily deter you. This series came to me very highly recommended. So that is my review for you. Sorry it's vague. I try to avoid spoilers, but also I'm not really passionate about it, so I don't really have that much to say. I did give it 2 tries. I read Three Dark Crowns and I read One Dark Throne, so I gave it the good old college try, and the series just isn't for me. So in the meanwhile, happy reading and happy reading.